What's up, everyone? Welcome into the 1010 Win Studios. I'm your host, Kyle McMorrow. Well, you know my next guest from hit shows like Californication and The X-Files, but now he and his band are headed to Europe for their Every Third Thought tour, and I'm with David Duchovny, Colin Lee, and Pat McCusker. And guys, how are you today?
Great. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming in. In preparation for this interview, I go through your resume, and it's actor, director, producer, novelist, singer, songwriter. And so I'm thinking, can you not hold down a job, or are you just...
That's probably the best way to think about it.
Yeah.
I like that interpretation.
Okay.
I just like change, and I like finding different ways of expression.
Yeah. Well, this is definitely a different way, music, and it's your second album. And before we get into the tour that I alluded to, obviously it's going to be a lot of fun, and you're looking forward to it. But this video that just came out, Strangers in Sacred Heart, it just came out, and it's a personal song for you, right? It has to do with your dad?
Yeah, I mean, the songs that I write tend to be personal, although I try and make them universal at the same time. So they're not it's not a confessional enterprise that I'm into. But this song came about. We were playing in Paris as a band a couple of years ago, and my father had moved to Paris as a retiree and died there. And it was the first time I'd been in Paris since he died, and I was kind of in that mode of thinking. And then we went to this church, the Sacré-Cœur, where I was told that people pray for everyone else. I think we think in this country, like, religion is like, I pray for my new car, I pray for my house, whatever. And in Sacré-Cœur, it was like, I pray for humanity in general. And then the song came about between those two vectors.
Okay, and now I want to know who is responsible for, because I listened to it a few days ago for the first time, and then I woke up this morning saying, "Let it slide." So who's responsible?
I think originally I didn't have the little lilt in it. I think Colin didn't. I think I just had "Let It Slide," and I think
I think so. I think
can't remember,
myself or Pat maybe suggested.
Somebody made it harder to sing.
Okay. That's the part that just stays with me for whatever reason, and I know you just heard my voice. So
then I wrote it.
Okay. If you want me to join you on this Europe tour, I'm available.
I was, when you sang that, I was like, how do we get him?
Who is this guy? Where did he come from? This tour is going to take you now to a lot of places. Have you performed in any of these? It's Russia, it's Poland, right? Austria. Have you been to any of these places?
I think just, we've played Vienna and London are the two places that I think we're repeating on this tour. But other than that, all the other places are new. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. So when you go outside of the States, is it more exciting, nerve-wracking, because maybe people don't understand the language or the nuances of English?
Well, I'm hoping they don't understand language. But for you guys, I mean, for me, it's very exciting to play places where people are generally more excited to see you when you go to Europe, just because you've gone to, you've made the effort to go there, and they appreciate that. But for you guys, I'm not sure.
Definitely. I mean, it keeps it exciting for us. I mean, one of the best parts of the gig is seeing these new exotic places. It gives us a chance to see the world, and you can't really beat that.
And rock some faces.
And rock.
Yeah, all New Yorkers, Brooklyn guys, right? So going there, it's got to be. I'm from Brooklyn also.
I couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell? No way. I go to. You guys have any favorite places to go in Brooklyn?
These are the Brooklyn guys.
L&B's?
As far as venues or foods? Oh, to eat.
Yeah.
So many places.
Yeah?
Roberta's is always a great spot. Pizza.
Yeah.
Just depends on the food.
Okay.
Zizi Lamona, awesome Middle Eastern spot in Williamsburg.
I think you just got yourself some free hummus.
Please.
That's the thing. So when you're in Brooklyn, there's all these different cuisines. So when you go out to Russia, you'll be well accustomed to some of those things.
Yeah.
And it's cold now, so I know it's, -5 degrees or something.
We were checking on the phone. Yeah, it's a balmy -5.
Nice. Okay, so bring some overcoats there.
Yeah.
I was thinking, when you go to Russia, the only words that you probably need to know is like, hello, how are you, and collusion. So as long as you know those words, I think you guys will be okay. Yeah. Now, on this tour, is it just from the second album, or are you doing covers of other songs? Do you bring it back to the first?
It's kind of a mix, but...
it's a mix. Mostly songs from the second album for the most part, but we have a few covers that we throw in there, and a few of the tunes from the first album that we like to mix it up with as well.
Yeah.
When I was listening to an interview that you did when you were in Ireland. you want to do a cover of an Irish song. Do you try to do that when you go to other countries? Try to find songs that are popular there?
We try to kiss ass like that when we can, but we can't always, there's only so many songs that we can.
How's that working so far?
I forget where we were the most ass kissing. Probably in Australia.
Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah, we played
Crowded
Don't
House.
Dream It's Over. Love us, please. Love us.
In Jersey
Jersey. When we played the Stone Pony, we did Because the Night.
Okay.
Springsteen song.
All right, so national and international, doesn't matter. You're just down to, okay, just whatever, okay. You guys didn't start all together, obviously, and you guys kind of sort of came together. So when you first learned that you were going to be working with David and you guys came to this agreement, what was that reaction? What was that conversation like? Was it surreal for you guys? I mean, obviously David's a big star. How was that experience?
Yeah, it was very, very surreal. It was, I kind of had to pinch myself when the opportunity first came up. But yeah, we just, the connection point was the music and like hearing the songs in their initial form and being able to kind of forge a connection around that, and then having conversations with David around like ideas for the songs and sharing, musical inspirations and influences that we, share. So yeah, it was, kind of an organic process, even though it was a kind of out of the blue thing for us.
Now, this might be a tough question to ask with David in the room, but if there's some sort of disagreement, you don't like the song, you don't like the way the instrumental goes, how hard is it to go to David and be like, hey, man, I think this sucks, and not become a yes man?
Cover your ears. No, it's David's super easy to work with, and I think now we've worked together for long enough that we can all be very honest in our feedback, and at the end of the day, we all kind of are on the same page about it being constructive, and we all want at the end of the day the best result, whether it's on tour or in the studio. So yeah, I think we're all pretty direct with each other, and yeah,
for sure there are songs that when we're talking about performing live, they never bring up, and I was like, yeah, I'm noticing that.
Keeping an eye. I was watching that video because I haven't seen you live, so I was watching that video which followed you through Australia, I think, and New Zealand. Yeah. You look real comfortable up there. It kind of looks like you sort of let everything go and you're up there. Your first time on stage, do you remember that in front of people? Were you like self-conscious? Where do my hands go? What was that experience?
Yeah. Kind of hang on to the mic for dear life, Sure, it's been a process of relaxing, just because I never really sang in public. I never really sang in public for sure. So, I mean, there were many different levels of kind of fear to deal with. First of all, just recording and knowing that this was going to be permanent in some way. What was coming out of my mouth was going to be permanent. And then live, kind of the freedom of live was like, oh, this isn't going to be permanent. And then I realized, but they all have those shitty cell phones with the shitty sound that make even a great singer sound shit. I'm not supposed to say that word. I'm sorry. Lousy sound on the cell phones, and then I had to get over the fact that probably this is going to get taped and sent around, and it's very easy to sound crappy on it. But it's really just, it's not about me. It's about, and when we're doing live, it's about the concert, and it's about the feeling, and whatever about a snippet here or a snippet there.
Right. Can we send the FCC bill to your house after this?
Do they charge
Is that
you?
okay?
Do they charge you?
I don't know. I'll just make that up. But if you're listening, please don't, because then they'll probably take it out of my check. Anyway, so these all these songs, you're a writer. Obviously, you've written novels, 3, correct? Mm-hmm. Do you find that more freeing than being an actor? Because I feel like the scripts are written for you. You have to stick to it. Mm-hmm. But you obviously went to school, and you have the 3 novels. So is that better for you to put this on paper, songwriting and the novels?
Well, I don't know if it's better. It's just different. Yeah. An actor is creative in a way that's different from actually writing the words. You create on top of the words. The words, you make them natural. You make them come alive. That's your job. A writer obviously supplies the words, and as a lyricist, the same. So I don't see one as better than the other or harder than the other or more natural than the other, but I enjoy all aspects of that.
Okay. This tour, any place in particular you guys are looking forward to the most? Have you had those conversations?
Yeah, we were talking about it the other day at rehearsal. Budapest for me, just excited to see what that city is like.
Okay. Pat?
I think Berlin, just to see if it lives up to the hype.
Okay.
I would have thought Dublin for you. Have you been to Dublin?
I've been to
Oh,
Dublin.
you've been to
and
Dublin.
It's a beautiful city.
Yeah. I think St. Petersburg. You know, it's just I don't know what to think about it, but
Other than cold.
yeah, it's gonna be freezing. I mean, I think all these places will be pretty cold, but there's wonderful cities and many cities that I haven't been to that we're going to tour. So I'm looking forward to most of it.
So when you guys are on the road now, I know the band is obviously bigger than just you three, but keeping it to you three, who is the most to pull a prank on someone? Does any of that happen on tour, or the jokester? Who?
Well, I think our old member Nate Reich is probably the best to pull a prank on.
Yeah.
But he's no longer with us.
Well, I mean, he's alive.
He's alive. He's
Oh,
alive.
my God.
Yeah, we pulled this one
That was
prank.
a serious prank.
Went a little too
Our
far.
turn.
Sorry.
I don't know. We're all pretty chill. We don't pull pranks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too many pranks.
No pranks and
Yeah.
Sinatras. Okay.
No pranks really.
Okay.
I mean, we make fun of each other after a concert for when we screw up.
Okay.
But that just comes naturally.
Have you had that? I feel like that's the blessing. You slip on stage or something like that. You've had that? Or any embarrassing
Drop the
moment?
mic,
Drop the mic.
screw up a lyric, forget a lyric, say something I regret for sure. Yeah, that happens. And again, you know, you live in fear of the phones that
Cell
are
phone.
that are making it all eternal.
Love that. Those cell phones.
Love it.
Gotta love it. I just want to shift gears to the rest of your career. I know that Bucky F. and Dent, you had mentioned a movie.
Yeah.
Is that still happening?
Well, it's always something that I'm kind of pushing up a hill. It's an independent feature, so I have to raise the money and get the cast together at the exact right time because it has to shoot either in the spring or summer. So if I can't get it together, you know, last year I was close and it fell apart, and then I had to wait the winter to try and start up again. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think I will direct that movie.
Okay. Oh, you will direct it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like to. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody in mind where you're like, I see this person in this role?
I do. I don't want to talk about
Spoiler
it.
alerts?
Yeah.
Right.
But yes, yeah, I have somebody in mind.
Okay. And as far as the X-Files go, I know, is there any...
I don't know. I mean, I've said never before, and I was wrong. So I try not to. I don't know how to address the question. I mean, I would.
Oh, you've been asked that before? No way.
I
wild.
would think not. I would think we were done.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
You know, it's like, it's such an iconic thing that I think it's just one of those things that people just always want to, maybe not you in particular, but everybody just loves to, you know what I mean, and wants to bring it up.
I thought you were saying maybe not with me in it.
No.
Yeah, that'd be fine too.
Yeah, okay. All right, fair enough. The holidays just passed, and so I've been trying to ask people sort of the craziest gifts that they've ever gotten or received, and I'm just wondering for you three if you could maybe share with us if anything comes to mind.
David actually got me a Christmas gift this year, a roll-out piano, kind of like the one from Big, but a much smaller version. So I'm looking forward to taking that on tour.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a baby grand rollout piano.
Wow.
No, it's not. Got it from MoMA, Museum of Modern Art. They had it, and I just saw it. I was in their store, and
You
I
bought it. Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
didn't take it. Right.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't steal
You got
it.
it from MoMA.
No, yeah, I stole it from MoMA.
Just walked in.
And I was like, oh, now I can kind of force Colin to write wherever he is. Get on that rollout piano and write something.
Okay.
It's just like this big, right?
Yeah.
And it plugs in where? I don't know. Have you tried it?
I opened it, but I haven't actually plugged it in yet.
But it serves its purpose.
yeah.
Right, right.
It's like having a piano in your hand.
Yeah.
Anything for you that comes to mind?
It was given to me.
Given to you or that you gave?
My son gave me this.
The sweater,
Yeah,
the hoodie.
the hoodie. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and I wear it all the time now.
Was it just a regular gift or was it a Christmas?
It was a Christmas
It was
gift.
Christmas
He just
gift.
gave it to me last
Oh,
Christmas.
okay.
Yeah.
thanks for
I'm answering your question.
Thanks for wearing it today.
You're so surprised.
I didn't know if it was so recent.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I know you guys have a really busy day ahead, so I'm going to let you go. I really appreciate your time. Hopefully, I can check you guys out when you're back in New York. But in Europe, the Every Third Thought Tour, David Duchovny and his band will be there. Have a great time, guys. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.